The Yeti clone trick is taking over Clash of Clans with the addition of the Super Yeti that we saw that was kind of teased to us on an accident. We kind of got the idea that maybe we can do this with the regular Yetis, and we can. On my Town Hall 13, I am doing this with the Super Witches, who are very, very strong. I am taking on Town Hall 14s. This is from yesterday's attack, and in a moment, I'm going to take you guys into the live attack that I have to do today. Now, as you can see, you basically put down the Yeti on a non-defensive structure, and you clone the Yeti mites. Because the reason why this works, if you aren't familiar, is because the Yeti mites were buffed from being 3 housing space to only going to 1. Now, what does that mean? That means that you can clone the Yeti mites at a far higher number, and if you put a rage on top of them, they can take out a lot of the structures. Now, in comparison, or not in comparison, but on paired up with the Super Witches, I'm seeing great success with the actual attack on higher town halls. Now, in the clan castle, as you can see, we sort of have these forges in there, and they are just helping the queen get through things faster. The Super Witches were nerfed in the sense that the big boys could now get triggered, or could now trigger the spring traps. But honestly, guys, you can see here, it's not a max Town Hall 14, it's a fairly new Town Hall 14. But them just having a few extra defenses leveled up, and the explosion from the Town Hall 14 is kind of insane. I am still left over with all of my witches, basically my queen and my warden, so it's a very, very powerful attack strategy. On your screen you can see the exact army that I have. I will also link it in the description below, but let's get into the live attack that we need to do for today. Now, the idea on the base that we have right here, which is a pretty maxed out Town Hall 14 in the sense of defensive upgrades, not so much walls, but everything else. We're going to use the Yeti clone trick on this base as well. I'm debating whether I need to go in on one of these elixir collectors and just take out most of the top side, or if I should see if I can split the difference and go for both of the scatter shots, maybe even get the eagle artillery. So I'm choosing which type of entrance I want to make with the Yeti trick, and then from there we're going to go around the base with the Super Witches, and we're going to head straight into the town hall where we're going to use the warden ability. So in a moment I'll do the attack. We have the boost going and we are going to do the attack right now. Let's see here now. So I ended up just going, we're just going to test for a spring trap. There is none. Great. And then we are going to clone right here, right here, and right here, and then we're going to rage. Hopefully that gets us the value that we need. Sometimes you won't get as much as you hope for, and that's just how life is. I suspect maybe we can even get the other Inferno Towers. It looks like we can. Now let's get all of the Super Witches in here, King and the Warden, a Cocoa Balloon, and then some healers down right there. Hopefully they will follow and go around. It looks like it. We pull the clan castle, which is just fine. Queen in right here, siege barracks like so, poison on top, because that's super. Oh, we forgot the apprentice warden. That's super dragon can wreak a lot of havoc. Now we're going to use the king ability just to open up some walls, and we're gonna get everything in there. Now I'm waiting a bit on my minion prince because I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with him. Can we actually delay? We can. I'm going to send him in with the queen. Waiting a bit here to see if we need the ability. For now, yeah, I'm actually going to use it because we can save one super witch. It might be too late, but just for now it seems like it might be a good idea. I'm also going to freeze that right there. We have the furnace being triggered from the clan castle. I'm going to use the minion prince ability. We have some big boys on the top. They're probably just going to die off. Maybe they can take out the scatter shot. It looks like it. Awesome. Queen is still alive, which is great. I am going to use an archer on top. I don't know if that's going to be taken out. We have a super witch that's going to help us clean out the top side, it looks like. We have two other super witches with the apprentice warden, the warden, and the queen. So this is a very, very nice 3-star. This attack strategy is very good. It's very strong. The Yeti Mites really does the job for us in terms of funneling. Then we can have the king to open up any walls we're not going to get through with the super wall breakers, and the queen is just wrapping around the outer section of the base. Sometimes I support with minion prints, other times it's just the siege barracks, and you know, it's just that good. So there you have it, guys. That's a really, really nice attack strategy and another 3-star. We actually got some achievement going, so let's check that out. 100 gems, let's go. Now, as you can see, this is the current progress that we have. I am going to switch over to the main clan to do my raid attacks, the clan capital attacks. But for now, what I'd actually like to do is just go out and do some... What's in the shop? Oh, we got the King Brody, the Royal Est, and the Clash Mania scenery. Cool. Now, I don't know how much you guys are looking to get updates on the small things that's happening on the base, but we got the healers done. I believe that was the last upgrade we did. We are now putting down the Yetis. Oh no, it was the invis spells. The invis spells are done. Then we have the healers done as well also, and the Yetis are going next. Then we're going to do the clone, unless they actually nerf it. And then we're going to do the recall spell for the Royal Champion charge. Speaking of the Royal Champion, she is going to level 13 it seems, and she'll be done in about 12 hours, 15 hours. She will be maxed at level 25, so we are closing in on being halfway there, given the fact that the further you get, the longer the upgrade time. So not in terms of numbers, but in terms of actual upgrade time, I think the halfway point is around 17 or 18. So that is really, really good. Now, we have done nothing else with the Warden, King, Minion, Prince, or Queen. That is still going to be something. The Warden with books, once I have them from the Gold Pass, and the Queen and the Minion Prince is going to be put down once I'm done with the Royal Champion. So I'm going to cycle through them all, because it's probably going to be about a good month before I'm closing in on the laboratory. So yeah, now in terms of walls, things are going awesome. We're over halfway there, which is great. But without further ado, let's just go out and find another base and get some loot in, basically. Do we want to attack a Town Hall 15? Probably no, but there is so much loot. What could we do here? Could we do something fun? We probably could take out most of that section right there, so let's do that. Where are the Yeti Mites going to jump to? Let's just see. They're going to jump right there, as such, and we're going to rage on top of that one. Hopefully we're going to get more. Hopefully we don't mess this up. It looks like we are okay. All right. Now, we're probably just going to go with the funnel. That is usually what is the best. Sometimes you can go opposite, and what I mean by that is that we could go on the top side, but I'd rather go loop around the bottom side right here and get more value out of my witches. We might, since we're not going straight for the Town Hall and it's a center Town Hall, we might actually not get a 2-star even, but we'll see. I'm going to use the siege barracks right here. I'm going to use the Queen right there, take down the what's that called? I can't remember what's it called. It's called an air defense. Now we have another wall break. Maybe we can take and open up the corner building right there so we can get in towards the middle section. We don't have a jump spell, but that's what we have the King for. The King is actually there just to support us on getting walls open, so let's use that ability. Now, once the Minion Prince turns a little bit, there we go, we're going to use the ability, and he is going to help us get through some of these more hard-hitting structures, and we can wait a bit with the Warden ability, because delaying the Warden ability for getting in towards the Town Hall and neglecting the, or, you know, not getting hit by the explosion from the Town Hall is really, really huge, and we are going to at least get out of most of the poison and the actual, you know, explosion, which is good. Queen is getting targeted by Single Target Inferno, so she's probably just going to go down right here. Yeah, she is. There we go. That is fine. Can we get some extra loot from right here. Yeah. What about the top? Yes. What about the other one? Okay, also. And the bottom one? There. Okay, that's it. I mean, getting a 2-star on a Town Hall 15, I know there's some defenses that still needs upgrading, but that's actually really cool. And just goes to show, for anyone out there that's trying to hit some higher level Town Halls in CWL and are struggling, using the Yeti trick with the Super Witches is definitely a really good addition to the game. It's probably not good for the game that it is that easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying it's to an extent it's quite easy. That's probably not healthy in the long term, but right now it's definitely fun. Now, getting a 2-star on a higher Town Hall previously was just something you did with a blimp, but now it seems like you can have more variety with the Yeti Mites, which is basically just a funnel blimp rather than a 1-star blimp. So yeah, there we go. Running out of time, Super Witches are slow and we are too low of a Town Hall to get all of it done. Now, we can't do any upgrades today because I have, as I said, 15 hours on the Royal Champion. However, we can do another attack, so I feel like we should just do that. And then we can finish off the video by being very hopeful that we're going to get a perfect war in CWL. I have some things cooking for the Town Hall 17. We are on track to getting the Sneezy maxed. We have basically all of the builder halls done, or at least upgrading. So now it's down to a few bombs that I forgot about, and then supercharges. Oh, I didn't forget about them, I just neglected them a bit to prioritize some more some much needed upgrades for other structures. Now I'm seeing some good value right about nowhere. This is annoying because there's no outer structure, and if I put down the Yeti around the cannon right here, probably just going to loop around and it's going to be weird with the Yeti Mites. So let's just do this. We can do that and we can rage up. I'm hoping. Yes, that looks good. So that's the first section. Second section, do we actually get the... Yes, we do. Amazing. Do we also get the scatter shot? That will be freaking awesome. Oh, we do. Amazing. King in front, then all of the Super Witches. I did the opposite, but you know what I mean. Wall break right there. Siege barracks, and then the Queen like so. I pressed the wrong ability, but that is fine. Minion prints are behind the Cocoa Balloon, so hopefully we are not gonna wrap too much around. We're actually gonna wrap around. I do have an extra wall breaker, so that is good. I also have a headhunter. I actually have two, so I'm gonna put the other one down. Minion prints ability right there. He's gonna go down anyways, but that is okay. I lost all of my Super Witches to the poor funneling I did. I should have been more aggressive with the Queen, or less aggressive with the Queen, so she would have gone around the base. Okay, yeah, all of my Super Witches are actually looping around. None of them are going with the main group, and the main group is really reliant, or the Super Witches are really reliant on the Rage Gem that I have on the Warden. So this could actually turn out to be only a 2-star on a Town Hall 13, and we just proved that we can almost 3-star Town Hall 15, and we can also 3-star at 14. So you know, bad gameplay always results in poor results. So let's see here, that is getting targeted, that is fine. Super Witches are just so tanky, so it looks like some of them are surviving, the other one is still just banging on a wall, which is fine. Yeah, this is still going to be a 3-star if we do have the time. Warden almost died, or did he actually die? But Warden ability just, yeah, Warden ability just saved. I was unsure whether he would die after, but he has a sliver of health left. There we go, guys, another 3-star. I'm actually gonna, no, I'm just gonna go with the 3-star. Let's just have fun with it. But that's gonna be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've had a very busy weekend, but I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.